The brave little raindrop. High above the world, nestled in a big, fluffy cloud that looked suspiciously like a giant marshmallow, lived a tiny raindrop named Drizzle. Now, Drizzle wasn't your average raindrop. Oh no. He was smaller than most and definitely wobblier. While other raindrops flaunted their roundness like elegant beach balls, Drizzle was more like a jiggly jelly bean. What's the deal with being small? He often thought. Doesn't anyone want a big, bold raindrop? But Drizzle had a secret. He dreamed of exciting adventures, as long as they didn't involve hitting the ground hard or landing in someone's soup. The call to adventure. One fateful day, the wind swooped through the cloud like a whirlwind of chaos and shouted, "All right, raindrops, time to fall. Cue the dramatic music." Drizzle gasped like he'd just seen a ghost. Fall, like all the way down, he squeaked. But what if I splat, or worse yet, land in someone's soup? Gasp. Or oh no, get slurped up by a thirsty dog. The other raindrops erupted in giggles. That's just part of the adventure. Choked Droplet, the most confident of the bunch. We all have jobs to do. Drizzle looked around, considering the safety of staying in the cloud forever. Maybe the adventure could hold off until, well, eternity wouldn't be so bad, right, until the wind intervened. Whoosh. Before he could hide behind a puff of cloud, Drizzle was thrust into the world below, spiraling down like a wayward roller coaster. The fall. Ah! Drizzle screamed, flailing through the air like a feather caught in a tornado. He zipped past a passing airplane, yelling, "Sorry," as the pilot shot him a bewildered glance. He then skidded past a confused seagull that squawked, "Hey, watch it." Seriously, how could a little raindrop accidentally start a traffic jam in the sky? Heart racing. If raindrops could have hearts, Drizzle squeezed his eyes shut, thinking of all the terrible possibilities. Would he crash land on an unsuspecting picnic? Would he be the next unfortunate ingredient in a big bowl of soup? Just as he prepared for what he was sure would be a disaster of monumental proportions, he felt a peculiar sensation, plop. To his astonishment, he landed softly in a patch of dirt. I'm alive," he stammered, blinking in disbelief. How had that happened? The landing, just then, right beside him, a tiny voice squeaked, "Ooh, that tickles." Drizzle spun around, and there it was, a small, droopy flower that looked as surprised as he felt. "Did you just talk?" he asked incredulously. The flower nodded vigorously. "Yep, and wow, I needed that. I was so thirsty." Drizzle blinked. "Wait, you needed me?" "Of course." The flower giggled, its petals perkier than a puppy at a dog park. "Raindrops help us grow. Without you, we'd be wilted and sad like yesterday's salad." Drizzle's eyes widened in amazement. Could it be he was important after all? Discovering his purpose, as he looked down, Drizzle gasped. The dirt was soaking him up like the sponge at the bottom of a messy lunchbox, and suddenly the flower was straightening up. Wow, it was like watching a friend's reunion where everyone suddenly gets their act together. "Yay, I'm taller now," cheered the flower. "This is awesome." Drizzle couldn't believe it. He had actually made a difference. Talk about a confidence boost. It wasn't just rainfall. It was a full on spa day for the flower and his plant friends. Just then, more raindrops began to splosh down around him. Plop, plip, sploosh. They joined Drizzle in the revelry, and the flower wiggled its leaves happily. Oh, this is the best. It's like a spa day with extra mud and free snacks. Drizzle felt a warm glow inside. He was no longer the wobbling, scared little raindrop. He was part of something bigger. The rain's impact. As more raindrops plinked down, an orchestra of nature began to play. Flowers perked up, grass stretched its green blades towards the sky, and even the trees began to shimmy their branches. It was like the entire world was dancing. Drizzle couldn't help but smile at this unexpected turn of events. I did IT. I'm not just a raindrop, I'm a flower helper. Just then, he spotted a dandelion that was particularly proud of its frilly crown, blowing kisses to the breeze. Drizzle laughed. I never knew falling could be this fun. Who knew all this drama was just my invitation to a party? Drizzle's transformation. Drizzle realized he hadn't just fallen. He jumped into his new identity as a tiny hero, spreading joy wherever he landed. No more fear of falling. Instead of thinking of splatting in soup, he embraced his role in the circle of life. He thought back to the wind's initial shout. Hey, I'm not just a raindrop, I'm a flower helper. He smiled, feeling braver than ever. Perhaps every little drop could create waves of change. High above, the wind chuckled, told your falling wasn't so bad. Drizzle beamed, his worries washed away like puddles on a sunny day. He learned that even the smallest actions mattered in nature, and that every drop of rain brings life, laughter, and the occasional flower party.